If you like really detailed descriptions of magical places where you can float from cloud to cloud or get lost in a labyrinth of mazes, or you can see magical trees that take you to another time and place, or an ice garden, or a contortionist, or a very slow moving statue that's really a person. Um, Dan, if that kind of thing interests you, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern might be the book for you. The Night Circus is a book about a circus that takes place from sunset to sunrise. And at midnight, there's this bonfire lighting of multiple colors and all kinds of magic things happen. And the people who visit the night circus are very mesmerized. And there's even a group of fans who write about the night circus and share their experiences and go from place to place to place. However, there is sort of a dark side to the night circus. In the night circus, there are two main characters, Celia and Marco, who are raised from early childhood to become these magicians who are, above reproach, really excellent, outstanding, best magicians. And they are in a competition with each other. But what they don't realize is that the winner is the only one left standing. So, in other words, one of them has to die in order for the competition to be finished and for someone to be declared a winner. And they don't know that. So, of course, they fall in love with each other, not knowing that one of them is going to have to die. But the romance is not really a major aspect of the story. It's really more the incredible, detailed descriptions of all of the magical tents in the circus. It reminded me actually of Narnia. It reminded me of when I was a little girl and I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I just thought, wow, cool, and I tried to picture all of these really magical, wonderful things and places. Um, the Night Circus was very reminiscent of that. It's not a real fast action um, plot. It moves pretty slowly. It's really more descriptions. If you enjoy descriptions of really magical things, then The Night Circus is definitely for you. I like to read a passage. So the passage I picked is it's about two of the characters, the tarot card reader and the contortionist, are having a conversation about another character who died. And it's kind of early in the book. It's not really a spoiler alert, but it does give you a sense of how there's this sort of sinister undercurrent in the night circus. So, do you think perhaps those things would be more difficult to reconcile if you were not part of them yourself? Perhaps to the point of driving one mad. The mind is a sensitive thing. I don't think she stepped in front of the train on purpose, Isabel says, trying to keep her voice as low as possible. Because the one character died, she was hit by a train. Um, she was questioning the circus and the magic behind it when she died. Perhaps not, Tsukiko says. I contend it is a possibility at the very least. She lights her cigarette, the flame catching easily despite the dampness in the air. It could have been an accident, Isabel says. Have you had any accidents recently? Any broken bones, burns, any injury at all? Tsukiko asks. No, Isabel says. Have you taken ill, even the slightest of sniffles? No, Isabel racks her brain for the last time she felt under the weather, and she can only come up with a head cold she had a decade ago, and the winter before she met Marco, and that's one of the main characters in the competition. I do not believe any of us have since the circus started, Tsukiko says, and no one has died until now. No one has been born either, not since the Murray twins. Though it is not for lack of trying, given the way some of the acrobats carry on. I, Isabel starts, but cannot finish. It is too much for her to wrap her mind around, and she is not sure she wants to be able to understand it. We are fish in a bowl, dear, Tsukiko tells her, cigarette holder dangling precariously from her lips. Very carefully monitored fish, watched from all angles. If one of us floats to the top, it was not accidental. So that is one of the main characters, I think, Tsukiko, talking to Isabel about the death of another character. It's not exactly like a murder mystery or that's usually my thing. I like those kind of books. But this one, it does have an element of mystery, but it's really more the setting. The setting is very mysterious. There's just this magical aspect behind the Night Circus.